Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's look, I have a super brown semi-cut crease. I use the Morphe 25A palette in the Copper Spice. If you are interested in trying to recreate this look, then keep on watching. Okay, as you guys can already tell that I already have my eyebrows done. I did this for the sake of the video and for my editing, so that way I don't have to edit too much. But if you wanna, I guess, in depth on how, or just how I did my eyebrows in general, you can check out my previous video that I did. And that video I did show how, I guess, I did my eyebrows, or how I do my eyebrows. But yeah, so for today's look, I'm wanting to do a brown, like more of a darker brown, because I feel like I always do browns, but this video I want to do like a dark smoky brown, a bit more darker, and with like a semi-cut crease. So the eyeshadow palette I'm going to be using is by Morphe. It is the 25A. It says Copper Spice palette. So that's the one I'm going to be using today. We're going to get this fluffy brush. Okay, we're going to dabble into this color. This is clearly my favorite color. This color and this one. Yeah, fuck it. We're just gonna do both of these. Same thing, same colors on the other side. And blend your heart away. I actually did my hair, you guys. I normally never do my hair. I always just throw it up in a high pony, or like a low bun, just because it saves me time, and I'm low-key kind of lazy. We just won't talk about that. Why do I have these palettes here? That's not cute. All right, so I think that's as dark as I want it. I lied. I'm gonna do a little bit more. I actually haven't used this brush in a while. I don't know why. I used to live by this brush. I did. Until I got my Sedona lace brushes, and then this Sedona lace brush. I'm trying to tell you, sis. She does wonders for my eyes, okay? Period. So I just used these two in the crease, and I'm gonna use this one in the crease. Should just use all of them, huh? All right, we're gonna actually use this one a little bit more above the crease. Make sure everything is nice and blended on both sides. I'm gonna pick up the Sedona lace brush in EB13 and just blend it out even more. But okay, so now we're making sure we have no harsh lines in the eyes, and then we can move on. Okay, we're going to use this color, this, and this one. And then a little bit below where we put the first color, we're gonna put these two colors. And of course, dusting off the excess. And then we just make it darker. Same thing to the other eye. We're just putting the darker 2 shades of brown on the other side. And then for this, I'm gonna use the, forgot to tell you guys the brush. For this side, for these 2 shades, we're using the Sedona Lace EB15. And then, so guys, it's a Super Bowl this weekend in Atlanta. I feel so bad for people who live in Atlanta. I mean, I live like a good 45 minutes from Atlanta on a good day. No, that's on a semi-good day. On a great day, like 30 minutes, like tops. On a bad day, like a full hour. On a decent day, 45 minutes. But people who actually live there and this Super Bowl's going on, no. First of all, everything's like stupid expensive right now. And I'm like, I already don't have hours at my job. So I don't have money to be out here living my best life right now. So we're really just making sure everything is nice and blended into the first initial shade that we put. You know, making sure everything's nice and blended all into the colors. They gotta melt into each other, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So making sure everything is still nice and blended, we're gonna go back in with the Sedona Lace EB13 and making sure everything is still nice and blended together. So now that that's blended, I want to do, I put the Sedona Lace brush back, but we're gonna bring her back. We're gonna take the same EB15 and to take these two, a little mixture. I'm just slightly patting it. Dabbling in here again for the other eye, the other ojo, and same thing to the other side. Everything is nice and darkened to your liking. Back again with this EB13 and just kind of blending out these edges right here. Oh my god, can you guys hear my dog snoring? I'm gonna be editing this video and I'm gonna be dying laughing because my dog's over here snoring. Like, what the heck? What the heck? That is so funny. We're gonna go back and make sure everything is still nice and blended together. There she is. Now time to cut the crease. Okay guys, so while my camera was charging, I did do one side of my eye with the semi-cut crease that we're gonna be doing, just because it was charging and I was literally just sitting here doing nothing. But I did want to show you guys, I was about to do both, but I wanted to show you guys how to do the other side, or how I like to do the other side. So I'm gonna grab my Wet n Wild, a little brush that looks like these. Okay, so I grabbed a little bit of concealer. Let's pray, people, that these come out even. I like to do a little bit at a time because once you do the whole lid, there's like no going back from that. And I've already set this eye, so this shit better come out even. And we're gonna start off small because once you do too much, there's no going back. Beautiful, 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 beautiful angel. Next. Ooh. We're going to kind of semi-diffuse the ends here with my finger. We're done with that, and then now we're gonna set it. To set it, I'm gonna take the Morphe, the same Morphe palette. We're gonna take this shade here, my favorite shade, clearly. We're gonna use to set the whole eyelid in place so that way she does not go anywhere. Make sure everything is nice and set. So that's all set. So let's get my Sedona Lace brush and the EB13, and I'm gonna go back in with just this shade. Actually, I lied. I'm gonna go back in with that shade and the one right next to it. We're gonna like kind of just pat it in the corners here. We're gonna slowly bring it forwards to just kind of blend it all together. We're gonna go now, instead of mixing the black and the brown, I'm just going to go in with that darker brown that's literally right next to the black. Deepen this part out a little bit more. So I'm happy with how it looks right now. Now we're gonna move on to eyeliner. I'm taking the Roller Liner eyeliner by Benefit. You guys know I like to do liquid liner as my liner and then gel, of course, on the to make the tail. All right, so now that eyeliner is done on both sides, now we can start to create the tail of our winged eyeliner. And of course, I use the brush that it comes with, my go-to little brush from the corner here. And then just make a line. Let's put some mascara on. The Tarte Camera Lashes. We're just gonna coat our lashes. For the lashes that I'm going to use today are going to be not my normal eyelashes that I typically love to wear. They are by ienvy. It's Kayla. And then they look like so. They look like so. You guys know the drill. We're gonna start from the middle there, pop her on in there, put one edge on. Now we're gonna work on the middle one. I mean in the front. I literally, these are like the second eyelash that I put on because I didn't like the first eyelash that I had. I feel like it was a little bit too dramatic for what I was trying to go for. Moving on to the next lash. All right. Let's put this bad boy on. And there she is. My lashes are on. Mascara. Just to blend in our regular lashes. Our lashes, we're gonna blend in our lashes with the false ones. Moving on to foundation, the primer I'm gonna use is the Tatcha, the Silk Canvas Primer. I'm gonna put it on my face. And I grabbed just a tiny bit more and we're gonna put that on the forehead and really work it in. Okay, so now for foundation, I'm going to take the Too Faced Born This Way foundation in light beige. Light beige? Light beige? I'm just gonna put this all over my face. With the same sponge, my Real Technique sponge, I'm going to spray. All right. Now that I'm happy with that, we're gonna move on to concealer. And it's the Urban Decay All Nighter Concealer. And again, light warm. This is probably too much, but okay. And then the same sponge, one little spray should be fine. And then we're gonna start blending away. So far, I do like this concealer just because when I set it with my Airspun, it just sets so nicely under there. I like how much of a brightness it gives me. Probably because I put too much, but it's okay. Don't forget about the forehead. Or else you're gonna be walking around with some little dots on your face. People are gonna be looking at crazy. Okay, so now that we did concealer, we're going to set the under eye. And of course, we're gonna use the Airspun translucent powder. And we're just gonna kind of semi-bake again. I don't really like to bake because like I said before, it makes me look a little dusty. Actually, not really dusty, it just makes me look like I need some water basically in my skin. But Lord knows, I drink nothing but water. Okay, so while we let this bake, we're going to highlight this one. I love this highlighter. I'm kind of dusting off this powder as I put highlighter on my face. Is that enough? No. There. Moving on, we're gonna now do contour. Anyways, for bronzing slash contouring, we're gonna use the famous Hoola bronzer that I love oh so much. And we're just gonna go ham. Same to the other side. So moving on to blush. Blush. Of course, Nars in the shade Orgasm. So I got called out the other day in my videos, or my previous video, on how I used nothing but mini stuff. Reason being because I shop a lot at Sephora, so I have a lot of points from them. And you know, now if you didn't know, you can actually redeem your points without having to make a purchase if you have enough to. They say you need to at least have enough to spend on the $7.50 item, and then you can grab any of the 100s, $2.50 items, and then they'll just ship it to you for free. So we're gonna just kind of contour, make this more of a sharp line. So with that being said, I have a lot of points that I've just kind of built up over the years, and I just redeemed a whole bunch, and that's why I have a lot of mini stuff, because I don't want to buy the full item. At least not right now, because I'm still kind of sort of testing it out with these mini ones. But yeah, that's the reason why I have so many mini stuff, if you guys didn't notice in my last video. We're going to dust off this powder that we have going on underneath my eye. We're gonna dust everything off. And we're just gonna dust this off too, because this is good. We're not gonna let it sit like I let it sit last time. I think I only let it sit for such a long time because my camera had died. Now we're gonna move on to lips. Lippity lips. This is a lip liner from Walmart. It's Maybelline, here we go. And the color Nude. It's like literally gone with the writing. I'm surprised I can see that. But yeah, it's a Maybelline lip liner in Nude. Pick this up at your local Walmart. We're gonna call that a day. And this is my go-to lipstick for literally every look, almost. Of course, it's the Bow and Arrow by Kat Von D. All right, and here we have it. I'm going to work on the bottom lash line. Going back with the same palette, going to take a brush like so. This is a dumb eyeshadow brush. Honestly, I think I got this at Dollar Tree. We're gonna take the semi-lightest shade, this one, and we're gonna kind of pat it under here. So now the next color I'm going to take is going to be this one right here, and I'm gonna mix it a little bit with this one. And I'm going to slightly put this more closer to the waterline itself. We're going to really tight line. And this is where we're gonna take the black. I'm gonna actually take the black this time, and we're gonna really get in here with this black. And then if you wanna blend it out some more, we can take our Dollar General brush and kind of blend out the little harsh line in the way. We're almost done, people. We're almost done. Same mascara. We're gonna just place it on the bottom. So yeah, I think I'm done. And then for the last step, we're just going to spray everything together. This is the final look. And like that. I hope you guys like the finished look. If you do recreate it, please tag me and I will list my Instagram down below so I can see what you guys did. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Bye.
It's interrupted by...
That's literally
Why
what
commercials?
you did right now.
Literally.
What was
Literally, I need you to shut up.
And that
He's literally in the window. Look at the little one.